Welcome to episode 2. I hope you enjoyed the first episode, and if you haven't seen it, check the link above or just check my channel out, and I hope you enjoy it. This is second episode of basic Lightroom, and we're starting from the beginning and building up of the time. So this is importing images from a memory card onto the computer and putting them into Lightroom. So we've got Lightroom open, we're on the library module. If I insert the memory card, it will recognize the memory card and it automatically opens the import window. So we've got the device that's picked up is the camera, which is down here as well, and it's looking at already reading the memory card for what images. We've got a choice here now that we can either copy as a DNG, which is the digital negative file, which is what Adobe changes it to, or we just change it, copy it as the raw file that your camera's produced, which is, for mine, is a NEF because it's a Nikon. And I'm going to copy it over. Destination, when you, most times, is your picture folder on your computer, but you can change that. So we're gonna come down here and we've got the file handling, we've got the standard preview, we've got minimum preview, which is just literally it brings in preview images, and if you want to view them at a larger resolution, it has to render them every time. Embedded and sidecards, so it produces, brings in the JPEG preview you get on your back of camera, and while it's importing or producing a low res small preview. Standard is it brings in a small preview and then also produces a preview that is fit to screen size, and then you've got 1:1, which is full size image preview. If you go for the 1:1, you need to have really to get it to delete them after so long, because you get a catalogue will be very large if you just keep them all the time, and you don't need them because you won't need to have a 1:1 preview of the every single image. So I just go with standard. I'm not building smart previews because that's if I'm going away from say on holiday or going away and I want to be taking images to work on, but don't want to take the hard drive that I've got my images on, which is normally my external hard drive. But you can build them at a later date. You don't have to build them on a import. Don't import suspected duplicates. This is literally if, say, you've gone out, taken photos, come back, imported them off your memory card, and then you come to import them again, and go out again, take some more photos, but haven't formatted your card. You put them back in the card in to import again. The ones that are already been imported, it will recognise by the file name, and so it will sort of automatically untick and hide them away. Make a second copy so that you can actually do a backup of your images to another destination, and choose where they want to. That just does the images, not the data for what you've edited on. Add collection, we'll go into add collection at another time. Most of the time you won't do them in this point, adding to a collection. Rename file, you can change the name, so instead of it being what's on the camera, you can choose it to be a set date and file sequence, or even actually edit it and produce your own special sort of sequence. I just leave it as what's on my card. We've already gone into, on the first episode, the development settings. You can, when you start using this a lot, you might have certain little settings that you use all the time for every image, and you can automatically have that added to it as soon as it's imported. So we add the development settings. Metadata, say, is that's automatically now adding my own metadata to every single file image I upload into Lightroom, and you just go to edit presets and put in your own. Yours will come up with none if you haven't already put it in. Keywords are, this is to add keywords to all photos being imported, so it got to be generic, because you can't, if you put it as a waterfall, because one image has got a waterfall in, and like these, there's no well, we haven't got a waterfall on this, but if there was and you're importing them all of these images will have waterfall as well, added them as a keyword. So it's generic keywords. And then we're going to go, so we're going to put it into a destination. So we're going to create a new folder. And as I say, it's automatically, it normally goes with the pictures. We're going to go, I've normally have it on my external, but for this, we're going to do it onto the test folder. So I've done a basic thing. I've got T for where I'm going to be. I am going to put it into, rename it to Chilton Scar. We're going to go into one folder. And then we are going to import. So this is now generating these previews. This is the minimal previews, and this will quickly do this. At the same time, it's producing the fit to screen size previews for images. When it's done, so this takes a little bit of time sometimes, depending on the size and how many images you're importing, but it doesn't take too long, so you could set it going and have a coffee while doing it. And if you look over here, we've got now it's Twizzleton Scar folder, and that's where we set it to import to. And we're nearly done. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yeah! Always it goes for slow when you're trying to... done. And that's it. They're in there. But the problem is, this isn't the way I like to set them up. This is the way I like, and which is why I don't use import or copy from the memory card through into Lightroom, because I want to see all these steps, all these different subfolders. I do it by just putting the images from the memory card onto the hard drive first, and then opening Lightroom and importing from that folder. But you could work around, see what works best for you, so that is the basic import. So you've now got the two imports that you're going to use. We'll leave it for there. Hope you liked that, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up, please subscribe, and hit the bell for when I produce some more videos, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.